obviously other than the Ravens game where we didn't execute at a high enough level to go out there and score like we've been known to score. And it caught up with us today. And so we got to go back and really look at ourselves in the mirror, me at quarterback, and really not rely on these crazy plays where I'm scrambling around and throwing these shots, and just execute the offense the way that it's called and the way that we're supposed to be ran. And if we do that, we'll be a hard team to stop.
All right. The Chiefs suffering their first loss of the season to the Raiders. They are now 4-1. Max, Dan Orlovsky joining us. Dan, always good to have you, our quarterback, in the building. Max, are the Chiefs too dependent on Mahomes? Is that a fair statement?
Yes. Now, when you say too dependent on, it's like, well, what do you want them to do? Not rely on their best player? No, of course you're going to be too dependent on Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Of course, any team would be too dependent. This case, it means something different. Look, yesterday, he was not on the same page with his offensive line. They looked disjointed. That's why he references it after the game. And I don't know why that is. Dan can probably tell me, when I'm done talking. Because, I remember Mitchell Schwartz was all NFL he was first team All-Pro, right? Something like that, like a year or two ago. It seems like they have some talent on the offensive line. The defense hasn't been able to stop anybody this year. When you look 2 years ago, this is what the defense looked like in the beginning of the year, and then they got better and better as the year went on. And I thought good enough to win the Super Bowl, and I think they probably should have, if not for a pre-snap penalty against the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. I think they would have won the Super Bowl. But then the following season, last year, they did win the Super Bowl. And how did they do it? A lot of Patrick Mahomes' late game heroics, right? For sure. But a lot of the defense holding the other team right there when they needed to, in the Super Bowl, right? The defense got much better last year from the year before, where it had been improving, but really got a reworking. And it was a top third-ish defense last year. You got Patrick Mahomes in this offense in a top third-ish defense. It's a problem. But take that defense away, and yes, you're going to be too reliant on your superhero doing superhero things late in games. And that's what happened to the Chiefs yesterday. Now, I didn't think they were going to go undefeated. Divisional game, you lose, another team's quarterback. Derek Carr had a great game, his best game in, I think, years probably. It's going to happen. I think they're going to lose again at least once this season, and I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. But so far, are they too reliant on Mahomes? Yes, I think they are.
Oh, please. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry, what the hell does he have to do other than throw the football? He's the quarterback. I'm too reliant on you to do your job. Your job is to throw the football. Travis Kelce's job is to catch the football. He caught 8 receptions for 108 yards on 12 targets yesterday. Tyreek Hill's job, catch the football. McCall Harmon's job, catch the football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his job is to run the damn football. He averaged 4 yards a carry. I'm sorry, what the hell is the problem? What do you mean he said they're too reliant on him? They ain't asking them to run the football. They ain't asking them to play special teams. They ain't asking them to be a cornerback or a linebacker or rush the passer. Your job is to quarterback the damn team. You stand behind center. You call plays sent in by Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid. You drop back the pass. You flick it to one of those dudes. I'm sorry. I didn't think how is his job different than what Derek Carr's job was? Derek Carr outplayed him yesterday. Let's call it what it is. It won't happen often, but it's a rarity because Patrick Mahomes is that dude. But yesterday, he got outplayed because of Darren Waller, because of Henry Ruggs III with a 72-yard catch and a 46-yard catch, because of Josh Jacobs, because John Gruden and Mike Mayock are doing a hell of a job in Las Vegas. What happened is that they sat up there and watched a little film from Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots and what they did to neutralize the Kansas City Chiefs. And as a result, they didn't seem as potent as they normally do for most of the game. Their defense is ranked top 7. They're top 6 against the pass. They're 28th against the rush. But it's not like the Raiders were running all over them. Yesterday was a tough day. But I don't want to hear, oh, my goodness, you're asking this too much on Patrick Mahomes. You play quarterback. Any quarterback that played for the Kansas City Chiefs might not do it nearly as well as him, but their assignment, their actual job description would be the same. I stand behind center. I get the ball from the center. I drop back to pass. I throw it to the wide receiver over here or over there or the tight end here, or I hand it to the damn running back. And when nobody's open, I scramble. I'm sorry. I don't know any quarterback whose job description is different than that. So I don't want to hear that.
Stephen A., are you trying to simplify playing quarterback in the NFL?
No.
Yes, I mean, that's literally what you're doing.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that your job description is, I said your job description. There are some who do it better than others, but your job description is what it is, playing that position.
But you're saying the job description of throwing and quarterback are the same thing. That's not true. The reality is this, yes, they've become too dependent on Patrick Mahomes. If you just watch this game come out, like, the Chiefs have become drunk on the inexplicable. Like, Patrick makes these inexplicable plays, and they just become fascinated with it. The yeah, but is always there. Like, all right, we stink on first down and second down, but Patrick's going to make a play. And they've become so reliant on that. Watching that football game yesterday, they're bad on first down, but Patrick will bail us out. They're bad on second down. Patrick is a bail out. We've got some injuries on our offensive line. Patrick will bail us out. And you know what? That's a fair mindset for fans to think. But organizationally and play calling wise, it's a very slippery slope to just continue to believe 15 is going to get it done. Did he have his best game? No. Their offensive line did not play well. He drifted in the pocket. Here's the thing. He threw the ball 43 times. After I watched the tape, the Raiders rushed 4 or 3 guys in 40 of those snaps. 40 out of 43. They literally said, you're not going to be disciplined enough to run the ball against us, especially on first and second down. You think that you can throw it against anybody all the time. And we're going to bet that as long as our 4 rushers play strategy football and don't get too past Patrick Mahomes, that we're not going to allow those rushing lanes or move up lanes, and we're going to play better defense than you'll play offense. So, yes, they've become a little bit too reliant on Mahomes doing the things that we go, that doesn't even make sense.
And what would Max Kellerman and Dan Orlovsky would have nothing to do with that, huh? When you're sitting on the airways, oh, man, this guy's great. I mean, this guy's fantastic. This Max Kellerman.
Things can be true.
Hold it. This is Max Kellerman. I've never seen anybody do this. I mean, I've never seen anybody do what I'm seeing Patrick Mahomes do. Excuse me. So Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy says, okay, I got Tyreek Hill. I got McCall Hardman. I got Sammy Watkins. I got one of the top 2 I believe to be the best tight end in football in Travis Kelce. And I'm not going to throw the damn football.
You see, I understand. Really? I see that you're listening to the things I say and the things that Dan says, and you're an astute, you're a careful listener. And you frequently bring it up. Oh, I hear what you say. And you try to use people's words against them. Sometimes they never even use the words, and you claim they did.
That's a lie.
However, in this case,
in this case,
I'd like to remind you of something. Stephen A., how many times have you been on the airways lamenting the fact that, say, the Green Bay Packers haven't done enough to surround Aaron Rodgers with weapons, or years ago that the New Orleans Saints are too reliant on Drew Brees? Why don't they give him a defense, right? Like, you don't think that's going on right now a little bit with the Kansas City Chiefs, the way the defense has been playing, and they know they got an all-world Superman under center?
That's a disingenuous perspective to present to the American public, so allow me to retort.